Okay. Giridhari, we know Giridhari very well, right? Giridhari means there is always one more person, Shubhadra. Shubhadra and Giridhari, right? So Giridhari lives in New Orleans and he's 9 years old. Oh, I thought he's a baby.
He is not.
Okay, he is the son of Guru Das and Sunanda Devi Dasi. They are disciples of His Holiness Bhakti Pramad Puri Maharaj and His Holiness Bhakti Sarvasva Govinda Maharaj. Giridhari likes to play mridanga. He loves to sing bhajan. He's a good artist and he likes drawing Krishna the most. He loves hearing and sharing the story of Bajranga Bali. Jai Bajranga Bali.
Jai Shri Ram.
Yes, Mahabharata, Ramayana, and Bhagavatam. He follows the character of Hanumanji. He always respects his elders and share with his sister. That's very nice. Sharing with sister is very good. Okay, Giridhari, now we are waiting to hear from you. Okay, take your time. And
Yes, Mataji.
yes, okay. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Yeah, Mataji, I will take my humble obeisances under you, Mataji. All of the kids to Hare Krishna. Okay, all about Hanumanji. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnaniti Vidandasya Jnananjala Salakaya Chakshudamani Tandrena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Neti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravane Pracharine Nirvishesha Sundavade Pastatavte Shutarine. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Navastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vindavaneshwari Vishavanushte Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Nama Mahabharandaya Krishna Brahmadaya Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Rishi Nama. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasade Gaurvakta Ki Jai. Vancha kalpataruvasya kripa sindhu vacha panitan pavanebhya vaishnavya namo namah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, Om Shri Hanumate Namaha, Om Shri Hanumate Namaha, Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Today I'm going to tell the story of Lord Hanumanji's birth story. Hanuman's birth story. Near the hills of Mount Meru was an ashram of the great sage Gautam. Lived a monkey couple named Anjana and Kesari. Anjana was a maiden from heaven. However, once she was disturbed a stage during his meditation. So the sage cursed her to be born as a monkey. Upon pleading with the sage, he further told her that she will be freed from her monkey body after she gives up birth to a powerful son who will be the form of Shiva himself. Accordingly, Anjana took birth as a monkey. She became an ardent devotee of Lord Shiva and spent all her time. Anjana Mata was a great devotee of Lord Shiva in her previous life. So even she was born in a monkey body by a curse from the sage, she was still remembered to worship her beloved Lord. We can see in Bhagavad Gita 2.40, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, Neha Brikramanastasti Pratyavaya na vidyate Salpam apyasya dharmasya jayate mahato bhayat. Translation. In this endeavor, there's no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Thereupon, the instructions of Lord Shiva, the wind god, blessed her to give her a son who would be extremely intelligent, strong, and with the power to fly. Soon, Anjana gave birth to a monkey-faced son. The child's name was Anjaneya, the son of the wind god, and Anjana. He also became known as Pavanputra. Anjana became freed from her curse. Hanuman's mother, Anjana, was cursed, but she accepted the misfortune and kept on working hard to overcome it. The story tells us to not lose hope and work even harder to overcome bad situations. Bhagavad Gita 2.38 Shuka dukhe shime kritva labha labhau jaya jayau tata yudhaya yujashva navyam papam avapshasi. Translation. Fight for the sake of duty, treating alike happiness and distress, loss and gain, victory and defeat, fulfilling your responsibility in this way, you will never incur sin. When Hanuman wanted to eat the sun, Anjaneya was a very naughty kid. He could not sit ideal in one place. He shook large trees and played with big stones, disturbing others continuously. One day he became very hungry. While his parents were not in the house, he came outside the house searching for food. Suddenly, his eyes fell on the rising sun. In all his hunger, he mistook the sun to be a fruit. He jumped to the sky to get it. Now the sun was very scared as Hanuman was coming near and near. He asked Indra, the king of gods, to save him. Indra threw his mighty spear at the monkey boy. It hit his jaw and broke it immediately. Anjaneya was almost fell to the ground. Was almost to be fell to the ground, but the wind god was there on time and caught his son. Now the wind god became very angry. He sucked all the air out of the earth. The absence of air, the lives lives on the earth started suffocating. To please him, all the gods blessed Anjaneya with special powers. He could change his shape and size as wish. Become immortal. Neither fire nor water can harm him. Now Lord Vayudev's anger subsided. He released the air back on the earth. Life came back to normal. Due to his broken jaw, Pavanputra also became known as Hanuman, meaning broken jaw. From then on, moral: when one is hungry or he or she is motivated to cross all tough hurdles, this metaphor applies in our daily lives and encourages us to remain hungry for knowledge or things we want. Hanuman's education. It was time for Hanuman to start his education. He requested Lord Suryadev, the sun god, to be his teacher. However, Lord Suryadev replied that he is always on the move during the day. How could he teach Hanuman? Young Hanuman replied that he will follow Lord Suryadev the entire day and learn on the move. Looking at Hanuman's commitment, Suryadev agreed to this proposal. Day after day, Hanuman would move with Lord Suryadev, circling the art. Suryadev recited all the four sacred Vedas and explained to Hanuman the meanings in each one of them. Once Suryadev asked Hanuman to recite what he had learned. Hanuman recited all the four Vedas perfectly. His dedication to learnings impressed Lord Suryadev very much. We can see in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse 34, Tat vidhi pratipatena pariprashnena sevaya upabhikshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadaishina. Learning the truth, approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him with reverence and render service unto him. Such an enlightened saint can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. When his teachings were over, Hanuman asked Lord Suryadev if was any way he could offer his teachers gratitude. Lord Suryadev thought for a while, and asked Hanuman to go to Kishkindha, Suryadev's son. Sugriv was the prince of monkeys there. Suryadev asked Hanuman to go there and become Sugriv's friend and help him when needed. Hanuman agreed to this. He offered his prayers to his guru and left for Kishkindha. Ram and Lakshman meet Hanuman at Rishimukh Parvat. Bali wanted to become the monkey king of Kishkindha, so he defeated his brother Sugriv and sent him away out of the kingdom. Sugriv took refuge in Matang Rishi's ashram in Rishimukh mountain, along with Hanuman and some of his trusted associates. One day, Sugriv saw from far two young bowmen wandering in the mountain area. He got suspicious and thinking who they would be, spies sent by Bali to kill them. So Sugriv sent Hanuman to find out who they were. Hanuman took the form of a sadhu and asked them who they are. Ram introduced himself, saying, I'm Ram, the prince of Ayodhya, and this is my brother Lakshman. Ravan has kidnapped my wife Sita, so we are in searching for her. Ram also told that they came across dying Jatayu, the king of vultures. Jatayu told them that Ravan had taken Sita away in the direction of Lanka. After listening to all these, Hanuman realized that the Lord Vishnu himself had taken birth as Lord Ramchandra. He came back to his original form, introduced himself, and took Ram's blessings. Hanuman then took Ram and Lakshman to Sugriv and narrated the entire story. Sugriv informed Ram that some of the Vanaras, monkeys, had spotted Ravan taking away a woman in his pushpaka. The woman threw a few pieces of jewelry down and Sugriv had kept them. Sugriv showed Ram the jewelry pieces. Ram immediately recognized them as Sita's and started weeping. Sugriv and Ram became friends. Ram promised Sugriv that he will help him defeat Bali, and get his kingdom back. Sugriv in turn promised his and the entire monkey army's support in getting back Sita. We always should remember that good friends matter, and one should always value good friends and nurture the relationship. The friendship of Ram and Sugriv benefited both of them immensely. Hanuman crosses the sea. Hanuman and all the other monkeys started searching in all directions looking for Mother Sita. They searched for months without any success. Exhausted, one day they sat beside the seashore thinking what to do next. There they came across Sampati, Jatayu's brother. Ram narrated the story of Jatayu and how he bravely fought with Ravan and died. Sampati was sad to hear about his brother's death. He then told Ram that he could clearly see with his sharp vulture eyes that Sita was held captive in the Ashok across the ocean in Lanka. Ram thanked him and set out in the direction of Lanka. When Lakshman, Hanuman, and Sugriv and all the other Vanaras monkeys. Now the next problem arose: how to cross this big ocean. Then Jambuvan, the wise sloth bear, then remembered about the powers of Hanuman and how he could change shape at will and jump for as long as he wants. Everyone then sang praises of Hanuman and reminded him about his powers. Hanuman realized and his powers and started chanting the name of Ram. Jai Shri Ram. With each chant, his body started growing in size, growing. Once he became huge in size, he took a giant leap and started crossing the ocean. Jai Shri Ram. Hanuman meets Sita Mata. Hanuman reached Ashok in search of Sita Mata. There he saw Sita Mata sitting under a tree and grieving. When it was the daytime, it was covered with guards nearby, surrounding Mother Sita. But when Hanuman was waiting, he's waiting for the dark, so he could get darshan of Mother Sita and give the ring to Lord Ramchandra. Once it was night and there was no guard nearby, Hanuman came before Sita Mata and introduced himself as the messenger of Lord Sri Ram. He then showed Sita Devi the ring Sri Ram had given him as proof. Sita Mata immediately recognized the ring and was elated knowing that Sri Ram is being helped by Sugriv, Hanuman, and the entire monkey army. Hanuman also assured Sita Mata that Sri Ram will come and rescue her. Sita Mata then gave Hanuman her armlet as proof of the meeting. Hanuman took permission from Sita Mata to leave. Hanuman meets Ravan and burns Lanka. After meeting Sita Mata, Hanuman felt very hungry, and he started plucking fruits and eating and destroying the Ashok Vatika. That was the Ashok Vatika that Ravan likes the most. He then uprooting trees and destroying them. News of this reached Ravan. On his order, his son Meghnad came and arrested Hanuman and took him to Ravan. There, Hanuman passed the message. from Lord Sri Ram that he would come and defeat Ravan and rescue Mother Sita. Hearing all of these words, Ravan grew angry. He ordered to kill Hanuman. However, Ravan's brother Vibhishana reminded him that a messenger should not be killed. Instead, he can be taught a lesson and let go. Ravan agreed and ordered all of his men and associates or his citizens to burn Hanuman's tail instead as a punishment. As the Rakshasas of Lanka started wrapping Hanuman's tail in the oil-soaked cloth to set fire, it started growing. Hanuman's tail started growing and longer, as all the clothes of Lanka were all used up to wrap his tail. Once the Rakshasas, when they set fire to his tail, Hanuman jumped from building to building and put his tail and created havoc on the entire city. He burnt every building, and when he whipped his tail and set on fire, the city of Lanka started to be burning up. Pleased with his job, Hanuman started to make his return trip across the ocean. Soon he reached and met Sri Ram and gave Sita Mata the armlet to him. Hanuman lifts Sanjeevani Parvat. Sri Ram, Lakshman, and the entire Vanara army army built a bridge across the ocean because reached Lanka because of Nal and Nil, the sons of Vishwakarma. The epic war started between Sri Ram and Ravana. Lakshman got very seriously wounded in the war and fell very sick. Sri Ram sent for Shushena, the famous physician, to save Lakshman. Sushena came and asked Hanuman to get the Sanjeevani plant, the only plant that could save Lakshman at that stage. Sushena even provided Hanuman with the location of the plant in the Dronagiri hill of the Himalayas. He described the plant as the one who emits light, making it easy to spot it in the dark. However, Hanuman reached there. He was confused and could not decide which one was the plant. As time was running out, Hanuman lifted the entire side of the mountain where the plant was located and got it to Shushena. The great physician used the plant and revived Lakshman. Sri Ram was so impressed to Hanuman and embraced him and said, "You are my as beloved brother as Bharata." It is stated in the scriptures that wherever Ramkatha, stories about Lord Rama, are recited, Hanuman comes to listen. He makes every endeavor to increase the bliss of Lord Ramchandra's devotees, both in ancient times and today. It is also said that the immortal Hanuman has vowed to remain in this world as long as the holy name of Lord Ramchandra are chanted. Sure enough, ISKCON devotees all over the world are chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which contains the name of Lord Rama every day. So on the sacred appearance day of Lord Rama Chandra, as we hear stories of his pastimes and chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, the essence of which translates as "My dear Lord, kindly engage me in your service," we can be sure that the great monkey warrior Hanuman is right with us, listening and increasing our desire to serve his Lord. Hanumanji never wanted to return anything other than more service. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 47, we can see Krishna says to Arjuna, Karman, Karmannevadikaraste ma phaleshu karachana ma karma phalaheturbhur ma te sangasya karmani. Translation: You have a right to perform your prescribed duties, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your actions. Never consider yourself to be cause of the results of your activities, nor be attached to inaction. Hanuman's selfless service. Hanuman is also endowed with many other wonderful qualities, all of which he uses to serve Lord Ram. In the Vaishnava text Brihad Bhagavata Gita, the traveling saint Narad Muni learns all this while searching for the greatest devotee of the Lord. The book describes Hanuman as the free of all fear, strictly celibate, and extremely powerful and intelligent. While Lord Ram was living in the forest on exile from his kingdom, Hanuman used his huge white tail to provide the Lord with a white umbrella, a traditional symbol of royalty at the time. The same tail also served as a sunscreen canopy, a fan, and when Hanuman was serving as the Lord's vehicle flag. Yet, despite rendering all these services to Lord Ramachandra, when the Lord offered him liberation as a reward, Hanuman didn't accept it. He did not want anything in return other than more service. Even though liberation destroys the bondage of material existence, Hanuman told Rama, I have no such desire for this liberation in which I would forget that you are my master and I am your servant. I pray to Hanumanji and offer my humble obeisances to please give me your blessings and devotional power so I also could able to do this selfless service to my lordship and his devotees from internally and spread the holy name all over the world to fulfill Mahaprabhu's desires. Mataji, can I? Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji. Shri Guru Charana Saraj Nija Manu Bhakta Sadhar Varana Raghuvar Vimal Jashu Jag Palchar Buddhihin Tanu Janki Sumari Pavan Kumar Bal Buddhi Vidya Deho Mohe Hara Kaleshu Vikar जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तीन लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन वरन विराज सुबेश कानन कुंडल कुंचन केशा हरे कृष्ण माता जी जय
Wow.
श्री राम जय हनुमान Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
You know, Giridhari, I was just sitting. I was first working. I thought, okay, I will do my work and then hear. But your expressions I didn't want to miss. Right, Vinita Gandhavika Mataji? His expressions are in sync with the narration. Very, very beautiful. Thank you for explaining and coming up with such nice topic. All kids like Hanumanji and his pastimes. And there is a sweet emotion also, which is like underlying. There is a very nice emotion in Hanumanji's pastimes. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna. I liked your presentation.
Thank you.
Is there anybody who's having comments or questions to Giridhari?
Mataji, can I see a bunch of hands raised.
Okay. Please encourage him. Give your comments. Share your thoughts.
Mataji?
Hare Krishna Giridhari, I really liked your presentation. It had so many pastimes.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Giridhari, I literally write the presentation and it had lots of things and even some that I didn't know about. So I really liked
Thank
it.
you.
And I think I love Hanuman more than I think. That's
Thank you.
Thank you for going on.
Thank you.
Daddy, I really like your presentation. It was really interesting of how you like presented about like all the like Hanuman's life, and I liked how you like dressed up like with the Hanuman like the.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I also like the Gada.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Giridhari. I like the stories and the way you explain them.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Giridhari. I like the presentation because you explained past times and you also did Hanuman prayers and
Thank you, Kavya.
welcome.
Hare Krishna Giridhari, I loved your illustrations and writing it. I really liked it.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Hare Krishna Giridhari, thank you for your very beautiful presentation. I loved how you explained all the things, and I especially loved the pastimes that you said. And I really like the costume that you're wearing and the gada.
Thank you, Mukund.
Hi Krishna Giridhari, I really liked your presentation and the stories, and also I really liked how you said the Hanuman Chalisa at the end.
Thank you, Advait. Most kind to you all.
I'm surprised you memorized it too.
Yes. I only know 1 through 5, but I know everything. But I have time.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Giridhari. Hare Krishna Giridhari. I really liked the presentation and the stories. I have a comment. So at the last slide, you said that we everyone chants the Hare Krishna mantra every day, and it has the name Ram. So you're chanting Ram. I also heard that like Ram means Radha and Krishna because Ra is for Radharani and Ma is for Madhusudana or Madhav.
Yeah. Yes.
I really like your very much.
Thank you, Shriyan.
Hare Krishna, Giridhari.
Hare Krishna.
I really liked your presentation, and I really like the story, and I really like the costume too.
Yeah, thank you, Radha.
Hare Krishna Giridhari, I really liked the story, the pictures, and also like your way, your hand movements, and I really like your gada. Your gada looks it looks like it's made out of metal. Is it?
It is made of metal. It's from India.
Okay. And I was shocked you were from New Orleans.
Yes. Yeah, I got it from online. Jaipur. There's lots of gadas.
Oh,
Thank you, Krishna.
thank you.
Is everybody done sharing their realizations?
Thank you, Mataji.
Giridhari, I love your presentation very much. I liked all the points that you said, and I liked the stories, and I like your dress very much. You'll always dress up like Hanuman. Very nice.
Thank you, Sudevi.
Hare Krishna, I like it. And I also like the pictures.
Yeah, so then please finish it. Finish it. You are saying something? Hare Krishna Giridhari, what a wonderful presentation. As Padmasaki Mataji is saying, I just sat here and I'm like completely immersed in the story. How Hanuman pastimes you have said every pastime from Ramayana you have wherever Hanuman comes and role is there. You have told all the stories very beautiful in so much of involvement you have when you are seeing those stories and how you explain about birth of Hanuman, how how it has happened, why Hanuman monkey. What you told all the story very detailedly.
Mummy, can I say?
Good. And always, as always, you are a Param Bhakta of Hanuman. It's so nice, very nice. You are always dressed up like Hanuman. Very
Thank you,
nice.
Mataji. Thank you, Hare Krishna Mataji.
And I know that you have exam tomorrow, but still you have accepted this. But you have so much of intense desire to present, even though you have exam. You didn't care about the exam. You are only worried about how I can show my love for Hanuman, right? Such a nice, you are very good boy, very good boy. Please continue doing that. When you serve Krishna, Krishna will take care of everything. You don't have to worry about other things. Yeah.
Yes, Mataji, please. Mataji, can you please give me your blessings? Thank you, Mataji.
You are already blessed. You're already blessed. Such a beautiful kid you are. Very, very nice, obedient kid. Your mom is lucky to have two of you.
Better than you're so good boy.
Yes, thank you, Balavinda. Mataji, and I have lots of more blessings, but I need more blessings to go to Krishna consciousness. So when I become bigger, I can be a scholar, or I can teach everyone what is Krishna and why he's the supreme.
You very beautiful desire you have. When you have desire, Krishna will fulfill. And your drawings, those drawings will make everybody happy. Like Srila Prabhupada says, right?
Artist.
Srila Prabhupada says, right, these drawings, these pictures that you're seeing are the windows of the spiritual world. So your drawings, your art, whatever you're doing for Srila Prabhupada, in the service of Srila Prabhupada, Krishna, Radharani, whatever you're drawing, we can feel that really Radharani looks like this. You're showing us how the spiritual world, Radharani and Krishna is there. Very beautiful, very, very beautiful.
I want to know. I want to. That's right. I mean,
Okay.
Mataji, can I? Daddy, I really like your presentation. and I like your Gada, and then I like how you said the stories, and I really like the bird story. But why was I have a question? Why was Hanuman like trying to get the sun?
Because he's so hungry. He thinks that he mistook that the sun is a fruit, but it's not a fruit. It's
not a mango.
It's not a mango. It's not a fruit, and it's the sun. It's rotating the art, and it's part of the that's a god. So sun is a god. So he mistook that as a fruit.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Balavinda.
I really like your presentation.
Yeah, is there anybody who would like to share any realizations? I've still seen some raise hands. Go ahead, kids.
Mataji, actually, even I have something to share, even I'm not raising my hand. Giridhari, I really like your presentation and everything you did and your Gada and your question. I have one question. So you said that Hanuman went to Suryadev for education.
Yes.
So did he go all by himself, or did Keshari first advise him to go to Narad Muni, and then he later advised him to go to Suryadev?
Because he all by himself. I told you in the first story. Remember, he's the wind god, right? He's the wind god's son, so he can fly anywhere in the all three worlds, right? He's Pavan Putra, and he can go anywhere. And he got by himself and go to Surya Lok, in the Surya Lok.
Giridhari, Hare Krishna.
And also Pavan Dev also told him, because he's his father, and Pavan Dev invites him to go to Lord Surya Dev's Surya Lok, because he knows every four Vedas, and he's the sun god. He knows every four Vedas.
I forgot, but I also had a question. You said that Hanuman went to take education from Suryadev, but why did he take education from Suryadev? But because before he thought he was a fool and he went to eat Suryadev.
What did you say again? I didn't hear you.
I said, why did Hanuman take education from Suryadev?
Oh yeah, Hanuman take education from Suryadev because he has lots of knowledge. He has knowledge.
Oh.
Also because when when Hanuman went to get Suryadev, Indradev, he took his thunderbolt and hit it at Hanuman's chin. So it broke, and then Vasudev got very angry and took out all three worlds. So everybody was suffering, even the demigods. So Vasudev said that every single demigod has to give Hanuman one boon. And Suryadev's boon was that I'll become your teacher.
Yeah, teacher. Yeah, and also yeah. So that's the answer.
Hare Krishna Giridhari, I really like your presentation and how you said it. And I have one question. Like when Hanuman went for education to the sun god, like how long did it take to him to get the education on Earth?
I think it was like young to youth, young. He was young, and then he came to youth, because it takes a long time to go to Suryadev's planet. It's a long time.
Giridhari, I really like your presentation and I really like your outfit.
Thank you.
Okay. Is there any more realizations or comments? Okay. So it's already time up. And something I wanted to say, yeah, next week on Thursday, Isha is presenting. We are waiting for Isha's presentation. Yeah,
Mataji, yeah. So I will give you Hanuman's education, like all of the detail of from the Hanuman's education part, and yeah, that. So I'm gonna tell you detailedly next time.
Very nice.
Next time.
Yeah, I remember one of my friend gave me this book all about Hanuman book. I don't know.
Jai Hanuman.
Yeah, Jai Hanuman book was there in 2014 or something.
I have that book.
Texas, yeah. When I'm moving to Texas, Birmingham devotees gifted me that. I don't know where I kept that book or I gifted to someone else. I don't know. But I have to find that book. If that book is there, Vrunda can read it. Yeah. I'll try to find it.
That book has like so many Hanuman stories.
Yeah, right, Ramchandra. Yes. That time I did not
read
have
it.
time. I just kept it aside. I don't know. I'll check. I'll check. If I find it, I will make Vrunda to read.
Which book? Giridhari. So if you want to learn the entire Hanuman Chalisa and the meaning of it with stories, there is this book written by somebody called Subulash Prabhuji, and it's pretty small, but it has the Hanuman Chalisa cover on it, and it has the Hanuman Chalisa on the starting, and then for each not for each word, for each chapai or for each 2 lines, it has some stories that tell the meaning in stories, basically.
Thank you.
What is the book name?
Okay. If there are no... Yeah, Mataji, please take over.
No, I'm just saying it's almost 8:10, so they don't have much time. But
Yeah.
because I'm going to India next week, just wanted to say all of them that I'm going to miss them.
Yes, Mataji, we are also going to miss you a lot and lot. Deen Krishna also always is visible when you are giving the class. Deen Krishna,
Mataji.
Deen Krishna is visible. Jagannath is also there, but he sits behind. Deen Krishna
Yeah,
sits in.
Mataji, we're going to South India like June 1st.
Yes, even Giridhari is going. That's why he's giving presentation today in the busy schedule.
Very. So whenever I have time that week, I will come and join. But next week I'm not there. I will see you all. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Giridhari, and we will miss Giridhari and Subhadra for 2 months because they are also going to India, right, Giridhari?
We're going to see you in Vrindavan too.
Who, me? Me in Vrindavan? Please pray for me, okay?
Yeah.
If you pray, definitely I will see Vrindavan. I wanted to see Vrindavan. I try and think of the Lord every day. He's not listening. Maybe you say, he will listen. Okay, one day I wanted to see Vrindavan and Mayapur. Please pray for me. Okay, I would like to offer my obeisances to Giridhari and all the kids assembled on the call. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripakana namo nama ananta koti vaishnavrinda ki jai Shri Prabhupada jai Giridhari ki jai.
Jai Shri Ram.
Govinda Damodar Madhava kids ki jai. Bhakti Sangha Academy ki jai. Bye bye kids.
Hanuman.
Bye bye.
Krishna Mataji.
Hanumanji ki jai.
Jai.